All right, good evening, Zelda Randomizer race fans. This is Freedom Fighter. We have a game 3 tonight. homerjsmash versus Iceblue. We have walking in flags. We'll get more on that in a little bit. I am joined in the booth by Fryteeth. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Two exciting races from these two last night, two very close races, and looking forward to seeing what they can do tonight.
All right. Well, the runners have been released. Where do you think they'll start?
Where do I think they'll start, or where do I want them to start?
Hey, either way.
I don't know, maybe lower left corner in the Deadwoods.
I'm thinking desert. I like more centralized, or maybe that screen that's below. Oh,
Oh, 1Q5. That's a terrible screen to start.
that's a nice money to start
It
off
is.
with. I mean, the only way you'll be upset with that is if it was the small circuit of one. I kind of call that the unofficial door repair. Because it feels you get ripped off. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, not that either of these runners are likely to need it, but we've also got a money-making game, right next to start.
Oh, that's right. As you saw in that gambling casino, hints are useless tonight. You won't see any text. Except for maybe a couple screens. But all hints are worthless tonight. Or hint shops or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so overall, we've got a pretty basic flag set tonight. First quest overworld, shapes dungeons. I think the biggest thing is no heart shuffle in this
And,
flag set.
and straight first quest. Um, uh, Overworld. No mixed. We do have wizards on Overworld. That can make it challenging.
Makes the overworld challenging, but makes the dungeons a lot easier.
Yes.
A very quick take any, so they're both going to have their candle right at the start.
Oh, Death Armos. Yeah.
It's living up to its name tonight. But Iceblue using those pause strats to try and, well,
Oh,
no.
you didn't even get a chance to touch it. Maybe if he would have touched one of the closer ones, but yeah.
And that's the thing
It's
with
just,
this 1Q5 start screen. Deaths are pretty costly.
yes, they are. And Homer finds another take Annie at 1Q6. Takes a heart. He's at least eligible. Pick up the white sword item if he is lucky enough. 120 for keys. Not exactly the ideal price point.
No, but those 16 rupee bombs are nice.
Yeah.
That medium secret lets them buy 2 packs. And 94 large secret is, okay. But with these runners, neither one of them are likely to be buying, blue ring, so that large secret's going to be more than enough for both of them.
Yeah. And 8 for the small secret, so Yeah, I'm gonna say it's average bunny overall.
Alright, Smash gets a bomb drop on his global there. And he finds level 6. And I would assume he's just going to leave level 6.
Oh, yeah, until he gets a stabby thing of some sort. Maybe a red candle you go in.
Nice cheap candle today. Unfortunately, no one has to buy one.
Iceblue
Iceblue
almost
thought
did.
about it.
Yeah, he's like, oh wait, no, I already have that. Okay. And I was watching Iceblue last year do a race, and I guarantee you, after that race, he is guaranteed to at least mark one of the meets down. It was just a practice seed for last year's tournament. He was meat blocked. Zelda meat block. And those are silvers on the coast. But we have the fortune of Zelda meat block again.
We found our third take any on Smash's side, and that could be a big help because he can take 2 hits from these blue whiz robes that he's about to find.
Hmm?
Well, one raft spot is out with the any roads.
Oh.
Death Mountain in the eastern forest. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Let's see how Smash deals with it. He's like, maybe I'll come back later. Don't exactly blame him.
Yeah, I mean, getting this Armos item early is certainly important, knowing that there's no heart shuffle on. So knowing that he had the any roads over here to see 3 of them makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and another thing to look at is it is with no heart shuffle, it's not likely to be a heart. It could be any one of the take or Armo spots. This Armo screen's not exactly pleasant.
No, but not as bad as the Death Armos.
Yeah, but that is a wonderful sight. And you bet I'm gonna buy those arrows right after getting the bow. I got some offense. $64 for the cheap key. That's about half the cost of the expensive one. And I'm assuming Homer is happy to find that bow.
And he'll find his arrows here in a moment, too. Although the screen leading up to 1Q2 is not so nice either.
No?
But they let him off the ladder.
That was a nice little thing that Iceblue did. Did you see what he did?
I didn't.
Well, it was in that pointless moat room. He made contact with like the bat instead of the trap, so it's a half a heart damage rather than a full heart. At least that's what I think he did. He attempted it. Whether he was successful or not, I don't know. Not exactly a great room without the ladder. Ennis.
Oh, there's some
You
bomb
butt.
drops.
It's a key? Oh, almost got handled.
That's not a very large 5.
No. And since these are sequenced, level 4 and 1 through 4 are all going to be smaller, so I'm thinking this 6 is going to be huge.
And at 10 minutes, we've now found all of the take any's.
And with that third take any heart, Smash is guaranteed the white sword item. What do you think he would most like to see as this white sword item?
Probably a white sword.
White sword, maybe wand.
Or wand.
I think he'd be happy with the red ring too. Any key?
And we may
That's
have a
fun.
recorder block on level 5 for the item.
Blue finds the floor heart.
Meanwhile, Smash has found level 1, which is always a nice find early. Although, with no bombs and no sword, these dark nuts aren't what you want.
I believe this is the Triforce room.
And there's a ladder.
In level 1. Have we seen that? Oh yeah, coast item is the silvers, so
The silvers.
he's gonna have early silvers if he chooses.
Oh, I'm sure he'll go right down there for them, and given where this level 1 is, Iceblue's going to find it very soon, and I mean, we may have both runners with bow and silvers under 20 minutes, or maybe even under 15.
20, yeah, 15 might be pushing it just a tad.
All right, I believe we have a bomb upgrade purchase for 117 on Ice's side. Got him +4.
Yep. Inflation is caught up with Hyrule.
So he takes his Triforce out of 5, and not too surprisingly, he leaves because not sure there's anything else you want to do in that level 5 without a sword.
No, I think he was combat blocked from the item. There was one room he couldn't get in. Yeah. Iceblue is almost certainly gonna find that level 1 in like less than a minute.
And Smash does leave level 1 without any bombs. couldn't get through those dark nut rooms to find the other item.
Where do you think our wonderful sword is going to be?
Well, we don't have a lot of locations left. I mean, we've got the spot by 1Q9. Do we have any other spots left?
Oh, the blue banana is the other item in level 1. Right there. And he doesn't pick it up. Earns it! He burned the banana. It was full of ice, so maybe he was trying to thaw it out. I don't know.
Alright, he's got his ladder. Meanwhile, Smash picks up his silvers. So right now, this looks like one of those seeds that it could be fast.
I think that's the intent of the walk it in flags. Have one of the flags that's somewhat faster.
Sure, these two might appreciate it after some of what they went through last night.
I'm sure it wasn't anything pleasant.
I don't know, I was watching. I thought it was very enjoyable.
I was calling a different race at the time, or maybe I already went to bed. I forget. Yeah, me and Kimmy and Redikai are tracker tonight. Want to thank him for tracking again. It is very helpful.
But yeah, you know what other screen we also have left for the wood sword, possibly? I think we've got level 1. I don't remember if Ice checked around start at all, but we've got the Death Armos screen.
That they both said no to. Well, actually, Ice said, hey, I'll try it. And then he said no after he died. Homer just straight up said no. Yeah, but the potion shop by 1Q9 around vanilla start, maybe. And Homer finds level 3.
He's finding all the levels right now.
That's not a bad thing. Level 8. Level 1 has Jess Andy's favorite item.
And there's level 2 also.
So it's looking like Death Fountain, perhaps, or maybe the southwest corner.
Smash already checked the southwest corner. He found level 4 down there.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Thank you, Fry Teeth. That's what I'm looking at, Iceblue. Level 7. The middle of this overworld seems to have all the levels. And look at there. I believe that is the bait block. might be important, might not be.
But also with that find of level 7, we've got all of our levels. So we're not going to need a power bracelet. We're not going to need a raft tonight.
Or the recorder, since it wasn't under Recorder Lake. We might need the recorder for Big Doggers, but that's slightly different.
Right, but at 19 minutes, we are in Triforce and Go. They've both got bow and silvers. They've both got their ladder. And I know Smash has seen all the levels. I don't know if Iceblue has seen them all yet. I don't think he's seen level 4, but we know we don't need any other items.
Has Smash seen 7?
Oh, maybe it's on his tracker.
Okay, so probably.
I think he. It looks to me like he's decided he wants to find his wood sword before anything else. And yeah, that confirmation on Forgotten Spot is confirmation that he knows he's found everything, because he just, he didn't even bother to bomb that open. He knows he doesn't need to check any other caves other than, finding wood sword.
And he officially takes a death on Death Armo, so they're tied up at 1 apiece. At least for the Death Armo screen.
Right.
I think it might be worth it to visit the ferry pond that's a couple screens away before going back up there.
Yeah, I would bet you he's going to go over to the other open cave first.
That is very reasonable. He's on his way up there. Iceblue has found level 3.
And we've got a segmented 3.
Oh, wood sword.
All right, well, we may never find out what was at that Death Armos cave.
Yeah, because the white sword item could be there, but we know it's not a required item.
Oh, we've already got our white sword item. It was the recorder.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I forgot.
And a bait purchase.
I don't think it's required. Well, it's at least not required for the Triforce. Because Iceblue didn't buy that.
One of the interesting things we can see right now is, Iceblue is, ahead 3 Triforces to 1, but he doesn't know yet that he doesn't need any other items, because he looks like he's still digging for an item in this level 3, which we know he doesn't need. Whereas I would expect Smash is going to just grab Triforces and run.
Yeah, probably.
Iceblue has got his 4th Triforce. And it'll be interesting. He doesn't have a ton of rooms left in this 3, but he is going to make what we know is the right decision to not go back in.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if both runners see a staircase, just take a peek down, just to see is it a transport or is it an item? Because there's still a couple items that would improve their situation, like the any key or the white sword wand. So I don't think they'll go out of their way to dig the item, but they happen to come across it.
Looks like you're being proven right, because he is clearing a couple rooms in this 5 to see what's here, and we are going to find our item behind this dig dogger, and he's going to be very happy to find that wand.
Yes.
I think outside of maybe any key, that may be the item he most wanted to find there.
Yeah, two hearts damage or 2 hit point damage, depending on how you want to call it. And they have only picked up odd-numbered Triforce so far.
Yeah, but I think that's about to change here.
Oh, yeah.
Iceblue is going to dig at least. Yeah, he's going to keep digging this level 2.
Oh, he doesn't have a sword yet.
True. And he finds that raft, which not going to do much for him.
Oh, yeah, Iceblue would be more than happy to find the white sword. Raft, maybe a sunset cruise after he rescues Zelda or the kidnapped. I think he rescues Zelda. Because he's not using Link. I'm not sure what character that is. Anyone in chat know?
So Iceblue just skipped the bomb spot, it looks like, that has level 8.
He's only got the 1 bomb. Now he's got 4, so maybe he was just trying to force a bomb.
Could have been, but he didn't go back for it either.
True. It'd be a shame if he misses it.
Well, he's got the fun of level 6 right now.
Yeah.
And as you said, I do hope we find a map to see how big this level is.
I think so. I think he'll find it. Not sure where. This may or may not be segmented, only just because level 6 does have 1 natural transport. Oh, there's a map.
Yeah, that's pretty big 6.
kind of has the feel of First Quest 6 merging with Second Quest 6 in a way. But with 5 Triforces and no sword, when you're having a sword, says a lot about Iceblue's abilities.
All right, Triforce out of 3 for Smash. He's definitely not going to go back in to find that item. I would assume we'll see him head into level 2 next.
And to me, that level 2 kind of looks like a seahorse. It's a lot of fairies. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was say, yeah, I can see that shape there.
Iceblue with 7 keys. I wouldn't be surprised if any key is in 6.
I'm just answering chat. The wood sword, he found that up in the open cave next to First Quest 9.
Not a possible push or staircase rooms, but unfortunately, all of them have had shutter doors saying, nope, this is not the room you're looking for. Smash back in 8.
One thing to note on Iceblue's side, he's gone through a lot of money. Because he still doesn't have that wood sword or the wand. So he's down to 50 rupees. I think he was near max at one point.
He was. He did buy the bomb upgrade. He does have a couple secret spots, but if you don't have that repeatable offense that requires, you could just exit this area, because but the only thing that's going to drop in here is, well, he didn't want to spend the key. Okay. He does have a couple take-ins that he didn't take in because he was at like 250 in money.
Big question though is how far away are those? Is that something he would go back for?
I think the one of them is, because I think one was right off of Candle Row. Could be wrong.
And maybe the even more important question is, does he mark those?
Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. And level 6 was in the Deadwoods. He's going to Vanilla 3. He does not have 4 and 8 marked off on his tracker, so he's still looking for those 2 levels. So maybe he's looking for the power bracelet in the 6.
Yeah, well, he found his compass, so he is going to get his Triforce out of 6 here. If I remember correctly, I think that was pretty relatively close to the start of the level.
Yeah, it starts under the E, I want to say, in that bottom tail part for the 6. Those bottom 8 rooms. Vanilla 3.
You should find level 4 now.
Yeah, Smash walked in here, but he didn't really do much with it.
No.
Because at the time, it's pre-sword.
Pre-sword, pre-bow, yeah, he only had a blue candle at that point.
And 6 Triforce picked up with no sword and only silvers.
But it's another Dark Nut dungeon, which definitely not what you want to find with no sword.
And it's a smaller 4. This is the item. Maybe he'll luck out and get the sword. Hey! No, I don't think he cares too much about that, finding the wood sword.
No.
It's gotta be a sign of relief for him. Go, ha! Sweet, my A button works now. Seeing how that was like in a right-hand staircase, I can't imagine Smash not taking a peek down there to see what the item is.
Definitely true, but that's also not going to be a good feeling for Smash when he sees that, knowing that he could have had that, what, 3 or 4 minutes into the seed.
Yeah. Now, Iceblue does have to... Excuse me. He still needs to find level 8. He doesn't know where it is. And unfortunately, he's not going in the correct direction.
So Smash, after a long time in 8, finds the compass, and that's not going to be a great feeling, seeing that the Triforce is that close to start room.
Unless he can't bomb his way in. Oh, he can.
He can.
And look, it's a bomb refill station. So seeing how Iceblue doesn't know where level 8 is, maybe we will find out what's on Death Armos.
Maybe, because he's going definitely the wrong direction for level 8.
Except a potion. Yeah, but at the end of this Death Mountain tour that he's about to take, there's an any road that goes one below the Death Armos. So logically, he should check Death Armos before 8's real location. In the end, maybe I'm wrong.
Smash is in level 6. And I would assume he's going to do 6, 4, and then 7 is right next to 9.
Speaking of Death Armos, we're at the screen. Oh, we have a shop that they didn't care about to begin with. Kind of hard to say who's really in the lead. I mean, Iceblue has 7 Triforce, but he's on a long way around to level 8.
Right, whereas Smash knows where everything that he needs is.
Yeah.
I think, the two big questions are, is Ice going to clear this entire overworld looking for level 8? And then, we saw how quick that Triforce was in 8 when you know where it is, but Smash did a lot of that 8.
Yeah, if Iceblue goes left and up, or left and around because that was a key door, and Smash is right next to the Triforce, I don't think he knows it's like basically right here. But he's in the room now. So that's a huge time saving in level 6. Yeah, as Iceblue continues to clear all of Death Mountain, finds our magical sword, but only 9 hearts. Still 2 to 4 hearts away. And I doubt he'll pick it up. For repair, now he's completely broke. So he found Betty just in time.
Alright, Smash is heading into... Oh, sorry.
Question is he going to burn the wood sword when he finds it in a couple screens?
I doubt it. Smash is not one who typically plays to memes like that, and knowing who you're up against, just in top runner in Iceblue. Yeah, he's just gonna go take it.
No. I was taking Iceblue when he finds a wood sword.
Oh, did he burn it when he found it?
He shot an arrow at the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I may have said the wrong name. But Iceblue does find level 8. He can't bomb to the left here, but that's where the Triforce is. And it's hard to fault him for going up. I think that's exactly what Smash did.
Yeah, because you don't know those rooms are there without the map. And if we take a look, we're now 7 Triforces apiece. So what looked like a huge lead for Iceblue maybe 10 minutes ago has all of a sudden gotten very close, and I don't remember how early this Triforce in 7 was.
It's basically straight up, but it's in a horizontal shoot room that you have to go around. If you go straight up. I don't remember the exact path, but I know it was in the middle of the level. And it's not here. It is a horizontal shoot room. Nice takedown for Iceblue of that Gliok. And it's just a transport. I don't recall if Iceblue went through this transport or not.
Yeah, I don't recall either.
He didn't because he wasn't this far north.
He also didn't have a recorder.
Yeah. I want to say it's under the A, but like 3 rooms down. And board.
Pretty much right on with that.
Yeah, but he still has to go around. Because it's a horizontal shoot. I mean, he doesn't know it yet, but he's about to. Oh, missed the bombs. That's okay, he finds out. Well, realistically, Iceblue is not that far away from the Triforce because he's cleared out a lot of this. So, I suspect they're both going to enter 9 within a minute or 2 of each other.
Yeah, definitely gonna be tight heading in. Well, there's a meat block, so even though, well, certainly wasn't required because it just led to Zelda's room, he gets it out of his inventory.
Okay, that was funny. You block and then you get trapped in there.
They're both in their Triforce rooms for their last Triforce.
Yeah. Almost a high five of Triforces. At 47 and 20 seconds, they're both in go mode.
Now Smash is gonna get into 9 just ahead of Iceblue because he's gonna record her to 7.
And this is kind of interesting. They're both in level 9, but one looks yellow and one looks green. Or at least to me. And I'm kind of surprised that Smash didn't pick up either of those keys that were just on the floor in those 2 rooms.
I am too, but knowing how he tracks, and he's like me, he tracks everything. I'm sure he's got those marked down in case he needs to come back to them later.
Yeah, he's like, no, I know where 2 more keys are. I already have 7. It's just I gotta go back and pick them up, but I did buy a red potion, so it's not like he's gonna be hurting for heart when he finds Ganon. They're both basically in the same area.
Yeah, I don't think there were a lot of options on where to go at the start, so it kind of funneled them this direction. And we've got Ganon on Iceblue's side. And we're not far away on the other side.
No, Ganon is, I believe, one room up. And Iceblue takes care of Bacon up A, so I'm thinking he saw Zelda's room?
I don't think we've seen Zelda's room. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, he definitely didn't because he went that way. And he knows where 2 keys are that he didn't pick up.
So we've got Ganon on Smash's side also.
Yeah. So Iceblue's clearly in the lead just because he's got Ganon down. But I would say Smash is right behind him.
And we've got a compass.
Compass under the dash if Smash goes down.
No, it's under the A. It's in the first
Right.
column.
Oh, is it? I thought it was under the dash.
No, that was where Ice was.
That's what I mean. Where the compass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I think
yeah,
where
yeah.
Zelda was.
No, yeah, Zelda is in the far left side. Is it going to be a magic staircase? Or can we get there? Be interesting if he runs out of keys. In the same area? It's hard for me to see where on the minimap he's at, but I think he's under the D.
Who's that? Smash?
Yeah, Smash.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
under
having trouble seeing that also.
I think he's under the third room down under the dash. Here's the compass. Yeah, he's in the dash column. But he has the map, and that could be huge. I think Iceblue was trying to bomb through a couple of areas that the walls rooms don't exist on the other side. Iceblue wisely takes a potion. Bombing up. Can Smash take this one? He's out of bombs.
Out of
He's
bombs
kitty-cornered
and out of
from it.
and out of money too. And Ice takes the death.
Oh no. On Rupee, he has to leave. Oh. Can you get past this? Is there a room door to the north? There is. Iceblue gets through Zelda's door. Grabs Zelda. Get your GGs out. We have a race winner. Iceblue. I think it was just the fact that Homer ran out of bombs. Somebody welcome in the booth.
Hello.
Hey, one ice. Hello.
Why did I have 7 Triforces before I found a sword?
Very impressive combat.
I saw that I scrolled past that at the very beginning, and I was like, I'm not checking that very one-off check up there. I was like, if it's something important, then oh well. But it turned out it was the sword.
Well, it didn't hurt you.
Yes, it did. It definitely hurt me.
And that's what 9 looks like. Homer found the map. I forget where he found it. You got the compass first, and he ran out of bombs on the way to Princess Zelda.
Oh no.
Otherwise, he would have had you by about 30 to 40 seconds. Yeah. But hey, that's the way Randall goes sometimes.
Yep, sure is. That was such a weird seed. Like, I found the bow and the coast item, or the Armos, and then I found the ladder, and we already knew silvers were on coast, and I was like, okay, so my go mode is a sword.
Yeah, you were both in Triforce and Go mode at, I think, 18 minutes.
Jesus.
You didn't know it yet because you hadn't found all the levels. He had found all the levels, I believe, at that point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think before he had the sword. He didn't want to go into the levels and dig deep without a sword.
Well, like, I dug the dungeons because, like, I had 255 rupees. I found the bow. The arrow shop was literally one screen north of the bow. So I was like, let me buy this. I was like, so I have some weapon. And then I just started digging dungeons, and I got a lucky bomb, like, drop, and I just started forcing bombs off the dark nuts. And they were self-sustainable. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Homer didn't do anything wrong. You played it really well. I mean, it goes to your combat skills.
Yeah, and the two of you entered level 9. What was it, about 3 seconds apart?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, something like that.
I think my biggest, like, fumble the seed was I didn't go left in 8. Instead, I went up, and I ended up nearly full clearing 8 rather than just going, like, 2 screens to the left and finding the Triforce.
But both of you did that.
Yeah.
How was Homer's level 6? Because I also full cleared that.
That's where he made up a lot of time on you.
Gotcha.
He found the Triforce. I mean, he only probably did 12, 14 rooms of that 6.
Oh, yeah, I did, like, 1,200.
Yeah, he went left and up, where you took the transport to the entire right side.
It felt so bad, like, when I killed that Goma, and it was like, oh, hi, the triangle is, like, right here, and I was like, oh. Oh. Oh, he's gonna find out the exact same thing I just found out.
I think he missed the one bomb wall. Had he had a couple bombs, he would have found it, but having to leave the room, he forgot that he didn't bomb it, I believe. Unfortunate, but I mean,
Yeah, level 9 be doing level 9 things. We I don't know if y'all were hanging out in the race room, but I told Homer, like, when the seed rolled and I looked at the flags and I was like, what? I was like, who thought of this flag set? I was like, this is almost as vanilla as like a 2016 race. There was nothing on this like summary.
yeah.
Just a strange seed.
And I know Homer's one that likes to complete the seed.
Yeah, you almost never see him quit on a seed.
If he quits on a seed, you know combat really, really was terrible. But, I mean, vanilla HP for everything.
I think that was one of
Yeah.
the reasons like why I was able to like force all the bombs that I forced, is because like there were like every dungeon was just like very overrun with whatchamacallit, dark nuts. So I was just able to like force like almost every room.
But I don't think it'll be too much longer before he finishes.
No, I don't think he's got a lot of spots left at this point.
And actually, yeah, he has finished in the race room. So yeah, I think it's this wall right here. Yep. Never bombed it. Because he ran out of bombs.
Sometimes that's all it takes in level 9 is, you know, one missed bomb wall.
Or one miss mark. And ladder was double required.
Yep.
1 for silvers and 2 for Zelda. I still remember watching you do that practice seed last year where you had to you had to leave 9 to go get bait because Zelda was bait blocked.
Yeah.
And you said every time I'm gonna mark at least 1. I don't care if it's expensive one.
Oh yeah, no, I've made it a point now to mark bait shops on my tracker.
Oh yeah. And we welcome in Homer J Smash.
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, that was an interesting seed. I scrolled left to go to that first Armo spot on Graveyard side, but I just foregoed like checking that north cave because I was like, it's way out of the way. I don't want that thing.
Yeah.
And I then
Yeah,
proceeded to
it
do
was
the
a fun
world
one.
tour.
Of course, even Jess can't roll a pure blitz. She could try, but she can't get too close. Man, I was really hoping there at the end that it wasn't that I just chose the wrong bomb wall, but that's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. If I had just bombed left instead of up.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
I didn't have the map and I had the compass, and I'm sitting there and I find that staircase and I go all the way left, and then I bombed down, and I was like, oh, it's right here, and then I bombed down again, and it's like, just kidding.
Yeah,
I was like,
I had 2 bombs when I went to go look for her. I had the map and the compass, and I went, instead of bombing left in that first or that second row, I went up to the next room, bombed left, and bombed up with my last. Or no, maybe not. I'm not sure what happened. I thought I had 2 bombs. I don't know. Fright Teeth can tell us, or a Freedom Fighter can tell us what I did, but.
You bombed up. That was one of your bombs, and then you bombed left.
Into the
was...
third column, and then I bombed
Right.
left. That's what it was. Yeah. So if I had just bombed left from the beginning, I think I would have snuck in there. But that's the way it goes. And then it was another 10 minutes.
yeah.
You would have had you had 2 more bombs. You would have beat them by about 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. I almost, when I saw the Zols, I was almost like, all right, let's set up a count. But I was like, man, I don't think I have time. Like, just go. It's got to be one of these. So, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, the 2 of you picked up. You were in 7. Iceblue was in 8. You picked up your Triforces at the same time, which was your last Triforce, and because you were next to 9. And he had to record her to 7 to get into 9. You entered 9, I think, maybe 3 or 4 seconds ahead.
Just a little bit. So we were pretty close. Yeah, I figured that. I mean, it was such a fast seed, and I was still like, I was checking stairs early because I was like, even as fast as this is, if I get a wand, a white sword, an atlas, it's gonna make it even that much faster. And most of the stairs that I was killing, it was a drop room anyways, and so I was like, oh, whatever, this will be fine. Once I got white sword, though, then I was just like, let's just go.
I decided to check that staircase on a whim in 4 on the way, like, north, and it was like, white sword, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I died on the Death Armos screen. And then I basically died again. I had 1 death there, one actual death, and 1 up A that might as well have been a death.
Yeah, I had 2 deaths. I died on because like I said, I scrolled left, checked that first Armos, and then I scrolled to Death Armos, and I tried my damnedest to pause buffer that screen.
Yeah, I don't use pause buffering, but I kept starting, and I was trying to use that just to get over, even just to activate one of them to see, because I think at that point I didn't have the Armos item yet, so I was like, let me just see if this is, or see if I can figure out which cave is the one that's the cave. And then I had that as an open cave left, and then what ended up being the sword. So I was like, well, let's just go there and see if that's the sword. Or no, I guess I had I think that was it. I second to last cave was my sword. And then I started to burn the bush, and I was like, wait, I've found all the dungeons already. There's nothing else that I need. I have the recorder. So yeah. Well, anyways, I'm honestly, I'm not sad to see this tournament go. I have not enjoyed
you couldn't have bombed left. I could have been done with this.
I have not enjoyed playing these flags. No offense to the tournament runners, because it's very hard to run a tournament, and all the respect to them that they did this. This is just not my cup of tea. So respectfully, I will happily bow out with my 2 losses here. But it seems like they were all pretty close races, so hopefully everyone had fun watching them. And thanks, Fright Teeth and Freedom Fighter, and GG's Ice. Good luck in the next round. I have no idea who you're up against. I didn't even look to see.
I think it's between Druis and I forget who Druis is going against right now.
JP Brewers.
Cool beans.
Fan JP.
Well, whoever it is.
JP and Druis. There we go.
Good luck against that winner, and y'all have a great night.
All right, GG, Homer. I'm also gonna step out. Thank you to SpeedGaming for all this and getting this all set up, and thank you Freedom and Fright Teeth for the comms, and Camion for tracking as well. Appreciate it, everybody.
Yes. and have good luck in the next round. It was fun. Hopefully, you'll find a sword faster next. your
We
next
can
seed.
only hope, because I do ban Swordless Plus, so that's never gonna be a thing with me.
Or maybe
Well,
you can
yeah,
just
almost-
skip it. Maybe you can skip it entirely and find a white sword in 9.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I technically almost did Swordless Plus this seed.
Yeah, you pretty much did.
Yeah.
No, definitely got bailed out by the Armos Bow, Silver's Coast, and the very early ladder find.
Yeah, Homer had the ladder, I would say, about 2 minutes before you. I mean, it was relatively even, but he had a sword and you had the Triforces. It looked like you had an insurmountable lead, with the exception of not having a sword. 6 Triforces to his 2.
Wow.
But I
Or
would say
3.
I think 2 critical things brought it back at that point. One was he found the wand under that Dig Dogger in 5. So that
Thought about going back there when I found that recorder white sword item, but I decided against it.
Yeah, and then that Death Mountain dig. Yeah, he never touched Death Mountain,
Ah,
so that saved him a lot of time as well.
yeah, I was in search of 8 because I was looking at my tracker and I was like, there's no way the game rolls another dungeon next to 2 and 3. No, never.
Well, we saw you skip that spot because you were low on bombs, and it was a question of, all right, is he gonna come back there when he gets bombs, or is he gonna do Death Mountain?
Yeah.
But you made for an exciting race by doing Death Mountain.
I try. All right. Well, everybody have a great night. I'm going to bow out myself, and I will hopefully see who is. I think Druis and JP are racing tonight, right?
So yeah, we've got 2 more races coming up tonight. Also, both on SpeedGaming 3. In about 45 minutes, we've got Big Slamu going up against Eat My Steel, and then at 1:30, long after I'm asleep for the night, we've got Druis against Brewers fan JP in what looks like a game 3 there.
Looks like
So-
everybody's going to game 3. It's exciting.
Yeah. That happens in about 45 minutes or so.
Excellent.
Right here on Speed Gaming 3.
All right. Y'all
Go
have a
make
great night.
yourself a snack. Yep. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, Fred Teeth, for joining me. Thank you for Cammy and Radikai for the tracking you did tonight and also helping me out last night. We will have some fun. And any last thoughts, Fred Teeth?
No, just a exciting wrap up to a 3-game series that had 3 very exciting races. If you didn't have a chance to watch the first 2 last night, definitely some fun races to watch. And yeah, tune in later for more races, and we've got a couple more scheduled for tomorrow night. So this tournament is just one really tough matchup after another. So I'm glad I'm on the sidelines watching, because it's a lot of good races here. And so, as we said, come back here in about 45 minutes for the next race here on Speed Gaming 3, and have a good night.